next. Corn was good.
Oh, what's going on?
You all right? You
Yeah,
daydreaming?
I'm good. Nah, I'm over tripping off B right now.
Be crazy as hell, man. Damn,
I'm
you
like,
look.
man, how you gonna go from one to the other right there, right then? You got wait a little bit. At least don't show your card right away.
B play all the cards, man. Damn.
Lord.
He's aggressive. He's aggressive, man. He's aggressive. So, Corn, what you doing up here?
Man, you asked me to. I just coming up here. You said something about coming up here. No, I'm on the West Coast, so I'm on 7 o'clock around there. So
Mm-hmm. So what you got? You got a question? You want to inquire more? What's up?
uh so just staying on the topic with shooting your shot, right?
Yeah.
Is that where we at? Um okay, let me ask this then. So if you are in a club, what is your preferred way that is not aggressive, I guess you would say, of a man to come up on you?
Who you asking?
It's a general thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Just come up and speak. Come up,
Okay.
speak. You don't have to buy a drink. You don't have to gaze across the room like we're in a movie. It's just you come up, you speak, be polite. How are you? What's your name? Talk, have a
Okay.
conversation.
What if the music is loud? We talking about club. I'm talking about club
Oh well,
environment
then
right now.
if we're in a club again, just come up, speak, and ask. Can we step outside? Can we step over here to have a conversation? I think that being direct, even being direct, can be attractive because you're being honest about how you're feeling, and you just ask the questions that you want to know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So how does that go though, bro? He's hey, how are you?
Yeah, yeah. You just go up to them and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such." Like just speak and ask questions. If we can't hear we're in a club, just be like, "Can we step aside? Can we step outside?" And have a conversation. Now, what I've had men say is they don't like us women in a group because one of the females in the group will be like, "Nah, she not going nowhere. She can't," that type of stuff. Instead, if a man comes up and have a conversation, I know me and my girlfriends go out if they inquire, I'll be like, okay, I'm stepping over here. I'll be right back. We give each other a heads up. So I would,
Okay.
I believe that, coming up is a good way of starting a conversation.
So let me ask a follow-up question to that. So what if you're in an environment where you're getting approached a lot? Like you know how men be in a club, they just be grabbing. It's like, hey girl, come here, come here. Like how do you know which one to actually like take seriously and which one not?
You don't because he grabbing you. He's grabbing you like that's not to me. Now somebody like Isha might like that. I'm not. I don't. No, you can't put your hands on me. You can't put your hands on me, and grab me and do all that because that's to me. I feel like that's what you're doing. You don't know me like that. So, but if you come up and say, how you doing, then that would be the difference.
Okay.
So he can't grab your hand?
You gonna come up to me and I don't know you, and you just gonna grab my hand.
But you like physical touch.
I do like this.
Shut the cap.
Wait a minute, hold up, because I do too, but I like physical touch with consent. Don't touch me without consent.
Exactly.
Don't
Not
touch any part of me
aggressively
without
grabbing me on my
consent.
hand and we don't know each other.
Especially in a
Yeah.
club. Don't do that. That's disgusting.
Well, it depends, Corn. I think buy the drink and create the vibe in that moment. I think you buy it and then you start conversation that way just a little bit. But if it's a club, I assume there's music, you know, dance with her, create the vibe in that moment. Let your guard down a little bit with the drink. She will too.
With the
I
drink. So it
think,
takes a drink.
well, I'm just saying, if she's a
Sis,
drinker, buy the tequila shot
sis,
or mixed drink. What?
sis, question though. Should he buy her what she want or buy her what's a semblance of what he drinking?
Oh, you can start the conversation. Hey, what you drinking? And then that opens the door. She'll tell him, and then the bartender get to drink, and he pulls out his card and his wad of money. We on, you know. There's music. It's a vibe.
Bruh.
Or you
That's what I'm
can,
thinking.
or you can wait until the end of the night and ask her, can you walk her to her car?
Is that safe
Like,
though?
Stranger danger. Well, you want her to be safe. That's why you want to walk her to the car. So now she's feeling like,
got
okay, he's, you
gotta be careful with that sometimes. You gotta be a little
what,
careful.
walking into a car?
Yeah,
At the end of the
I
night,
mean,
it's 1,000 people walking to the car. Right?
that's
Well,
where you're
depending on
gonna
what
get
street
the
you on.
conversation without the music.
Now, if you're in DC on U Street somewhere, I don't know. It depends on what how busy the street is. You gotta be careful with that. Now, I got you.
All right, let me ask. So that buying the drink thing, I think it's okay, but I'm buying what I'm drinking though.
What if she doesn't drink brown though? I mean, what if you drink brown? She doesn't like brown. I mean, I think the conversation.
I'm drinking alcohol.
Because personally, I don't drink brown liquor, right? And so if you're drinking brown and you just order what you order and you drink brown, so I've seen on several instances, I'm not going to drink that. I get hangovers, so I'm not going to do that. So
what I'm saying, I'm drinking both. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, I don't know if you should, if you're gonna buy something, which I don't know, we might have to reassess us just buying shit all the time. But if you're gonna buy something, you gotta have some type of like pull over it. Like so for instance, she say, hey, I'm drinking a Shirley Temple. I said, nah, we taking shots. So something like that. Not necessarily like, no, you gotta drink 1738. But I'm like, I'm not buying no soft shit. We taking shots.
You are hilarious. So, I mean, honestly, Ham, you have a certain comedic delivery that a lot of men don't have. So the way you say that would open the door and bring down the walls a little bit to have that conversation. A lot of men don't have that comedic delivery. And so that would not be taken well. And so for those men that don't have that type of delivery or finesse like you do, simple question. Hey, I noticed you across the room. You look beautiful, whatever. I don't know. And then, do you drink? Not everybody drinks. Just because she's in a club does not mean she drinks.
What you mean you don't know?
Huh?
You said, how you doing, beautiful? I don't know. What you mean you don't know?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, say compliment her is the point. I don't know. Whatever you want to, whatever compliment you want to give her, I don't know what that compliment would be, but give her a compliment, right? Of course, that brings down the wall a little bit. Secondly, see if she's drinking. If she is, hey, what are you drinking? When you sit there and hear what she's drinking, then it could be, oh, I like that too. I mean, it has conversation. Or if she doesn't drink, oh, that's what's up. And then make a little joke. Like, let it flow and don't let it be too awkward. But that's a way of opening a conversation. And then definitely if they're a club, hey, you want to dance, right? I mean, that also breaks down walls as well. So in the club, you got a lot of different gates, that you could use to bring down that wall in the club, if that's the instance we're talking about.
And what tangibles there to even like let him open your door, right? So what it is, I'm sure you have to be attracted to him though, right? Attracted. Are you looking at his dress at all? So I'm answering this two-part question. Are you looking at how he looks? Are you care about looks? And if you don't, are you looking at his dress or how he carries himself? Let me know. So
in the club, I mean, it's very limited on what you can see in the club in that moment. So initially it's going to be the physical attribute, right? That's one of the things. And again, some women aren't that big into looks. You could be average and still be okay with that. I'll continue to have the conversation, but it's also your charm. When men need to develop that skill of being charming again. And I think they need to develop their social skills to have that charm skill be further developed as well. And so letting that charm open that gate or further the gate being open to exchange numbers. I mean, men just have to develop that skill set.
What does charm look like?
Again, club. I don't really do clubs, honestly, but I want to get out of the club right now. So if we go to the club.
Well, hold on. Before you pivot, then I know Lex, Isha, y'all go out sometimes. What does charm look like in the club? Go ahead. No dead air.
I think
Isha.
for me,
Go
oh,
ahead.
no, I
Go
think
ahead.
for
Lex.
me, like to approach me, you really got to make me laugh. Like usually that's kind of like a determination if I want to further a conversation with you because I love to laugh. And I think being funny kind of is like a, what is it, an icebreaker to like further a conversation. So that's usually like the approach that I like.
Okay.
So I think that falls into charming.
Hmm. Okay. Isha, what does charm look like in the middle of the club?
I don't do the clubs. I do more of the lounges. So I'm going somewhere like food and hookah and shit like that.
Yeah. That's what we really referring to.
Right. So
Same thing.
yeah, I think I don't know because I really be there just to be with my girls. I don't be in there to be flirting or anything. But I guess asking, if you want to drink or, you know, buying me and all my girls to drink.
Oh Lord, he's sending a grip off the rip. Oh, wow.
Why is that? Why you always talking about you got to buy your friend a drink?
Well, I'm not saying you have to, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. And that's how people show
DC, that's $100 right there.
Damn. So, anybody have any shoot your shot club advice?
I don't have any shoot your shot club advice, but I have a question for Corn.
All right, come on.
So, Corn, when you do shoot your shot at a woman that you find interesting, what has caused you to find her interesting? List your top 3 attributes of a woman.
I like a woman that's confident, that can dress. I'm actually looking at how she's like put together, like what she wearing with her shoes, and I'm a fashion person, so I'm looking at what kind of shoes she got on, what kind of clothes she wearing, and then just if she's like loose or not. You can tell from a distance. When you're looking at a club or whatever, you can look at it from a distance if a woman is kind of loose. If she's like, if anybody just approaches, she's going. You can tell. I'm looking at that too. I'm looking at if she's turning certain people down, and I'm like, all right, she's not just for anybody, everybody, I guess you would say. So that's attractive to me.
So she's confident. She's
Can
being
dress.
prude. She's being prude, and she can dress
I
now.
didn't hear you say prude. I thought it was more maybe conservative.
Yeah, I don't say
You want a
prude. Prude
prude?
sounds kind of stuck up.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, prude
I
sounds.
don't know because it's across the
Say
room.
confident.
Because
It's across the room,
here's
but
what I'm. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it's across the room, but I don't know. Maybe just my own discernment, but I can look at a woman and be like, she anybody that. Okay, I'll give an example. There was one girl that I actually saw, and I remember everybody that walked up on her, she was giving them her number, like, or she was dancing with them, or I was like, okay, what's gonna be for me just to go up to her is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna give me. I mean, I already know she's gonna give it to me. So you see somebody else that's a little bit more turning people down, a little bit more kind of off, a little bit more. You can tell they're confident, but they're not just for everybody. You can just feel that aura from her. She's not for everybody.
So does
And
your
that's
discernment be able to tell a woman is virtuous or not? Because that's
yeah.
more. I think you want virtuous than you want prude.
Yeah, basically, that's basically what I want. I'm trying to be facetious about it, but basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure.
Confident, virtuous, and a fashionista.
Yeah, she can dress. Yeah,
And you can tell
Put some clothes
virtue
together.
in the middle of focus.
You can tell a woman if she's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. If she has some type of morals about herself, for sure. Yeah. I mean, you don't know. I mean, obviously, anybody can have morals and still be, whatever. But you can just tell she still has a little bit more confidence about herself, a little bit more status, I guess you would say.
So, Corn, would you think that a woman that approached you out and asked you out, would you feel some type of way about that?
No, actually, I wouldn't. Actually, I wouldn't. Actually, that's honestly, I'm not trying to be cocky, but that women that probably approach me a little bit more than I approach them, honestly, sometimes in the clubs. Because I'm not saying I'm shy.
Stop the cap.
I'm a little bit more reserved, I would say. I'm a little bit more reserved. I'm not shy. I can be shy, but I'm a little bit more reserved. So I can, and it's not like she would approach me. She would just kind of get something started. Like if I'm sitting there, it could be like watching the game. So, oh, you like that team too? Or it could just be some random thing I'm watching or whatever. Or I remember one time I was in the club and I remember I had my wallet out and some girls was pointing to my wallet. I was like, "Oh, I like that card right there," just to kind of be funny, just to get the conversation going. Like, "I like that card right there. So I'm gonna use the card. It's gonna be that card right there," you know. And so it kind of got me talking to him. You know what I mean? So it's just anything random like that can get. It's not something they just come out and say something. It's just something to get this conversation going.
Hamp, when you were out in the streets, did you feel some type of way if a woman approached you?
No. Man, my motto used to be: if a woman don't like me, she don't like men anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Corn, are you in the hotel room by yourself?
I don't. Hey, that's his business. God damn it.
I want to know if he's single. He's on.
Right. Okay. Yo.
Let me do my. You put yourself on
Let me
mute.
eat my let me eat my food while you ask.
So the answer?
No, I'm not single right now. No,
You're not single. Okay.
no.
Okay.
He's a very lucky.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Come on, because you know.
Hey, I like it, man. That nigga blushing and all that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, man, I remember like it was like what? I don't know. It was like 2018 or 19. Me and Corn was out. Where did we go?
2000.
We went
That was 2000. That's 2021. 21.
Can't be.
We was on U Street. You talking about on U Street?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. But I think that's when that card thing happened. I feel like you like was at the bar and then a girl said something like she referred to like yeah.
That was we was at U Street. That was at Tap and Parlor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was 2021.
Hey, Asia, I like that side of you, man.
That's it.
That's the fucking confidence I'm talking about, not that over talking bullshit. You know that boring talking you be doing when you talk a lot and say the same thing?
I'm multifaceted, and when I can say my message clearly the first time, I don't have to overtalk.
Get her out of here, man. I can't take it.
Where's she?
Get her out of here.
Kick her out.
Nah, man.
Right,
she back. She back. You can't give. Hey, Tay, that's why you can't give certain niggas compliments, man. Take note of that.
Why is that?
I don't want no smoke.
She about to say, I said she did a good job. She started talking about facets and Tetris and all. I don't know what she was talking about. Damn. Anybody got any more questions for Corn? Any got any more insight? Now, Corn, can she be a fashionista shopping at Fashion Nova?
Yeah, whatever. As long as you put it together well. I ain't looking at all that Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all that type of stuff.
I respect it.
Yeah, I mean that's nice too. But then too, you get somebody got Louis Vuitton. I mean, you got to buy it too if you get with them. So that's the other thing. You gotta be buying Gucci and Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, good with Corn. Anything else? All right, Corn. We appreciate you, man. Be safe out there. You heard?
All right.
All right. All right.